My parents kicked me out after my 18th birthday, and now they regret it. 18F, let's call me Mia, grew up in a household where my parents were always biased towards my older sister, Rachel. She was the golden child, and I was just the afterthought. My parents would constantly compare me to Rachel, praising her every move while criticizing mine. I tried to please them, to no avail. I felt like I was walking on eggshells, never knowing what would set them off. My birthday was always overshadowed by Rachel's accomplishments. I felt like I was living in her shadow. On my 18th birthday, I woke up to an empty house. No cake, no presents, no wishes from my parents. Instead, I found a suitcase packed with my belongings outside the door. My parents had decided that I was too much to handle and kicked me out. The reason? You're old enough to take care of yourself now. I was devastated. Where would I go? How would I survive? But as I looked around at the unfamiliar streets, something inside me sparked. I realized that I had two choices: let their cruelty define me or use it as fuel to prove them wrong. I worked multiple jobs, from waiting tables to freelancing, to make ends meet. I struggled, but I refused to give up. I poured my heart and soul into building a career, and slowly but surely, I started to make a name for myself. Fast forward 5 years, and I'm now a successful event planner. I've worked with top brands, planned lavish weddings, and even landed a few celebrity clients. I'm financially stable, and more importantly, I'm happy. Meanwhile, my parents are struggling to make ends meet. Rachel's life isn't as perfect as they thought it would be. She's stuck in a dead-end job, and her relationship with my parents is strained. One day, I received an invitation to Rachel's wedding. My parents were hoping I'd attend, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to. However, something inside me told me to go. I wanted to show them that I'm doing okay, that their cruelty didn't break me. At the wedding, I saw my parents looking old and worn out. They looked at me with a mix of guilt and regret in their eyes. They realized too late that they had made a mistake by favoring Rachel over me. They saw that I was thriving, living the life I wanted, and they knew they had lost me forever. As I watched Rachel exchange vows with her husband, I felt a sense of peace wash over me. I knew that I'd made the right decision by forgiving them, not for their sake, but for mine. I'd proven to myself that I'm capable of overcoming anything. After the wedding, my parents approached me, tears in their eyes. They apologized for their behavior, for favoring Rachel over me. They asked for forgiveness, and I gave it to them. Not for their sake, but for mine. I told them that I'd moved on, that I'd built a life that I'm proud of. I said that I'm happy, and that's all that matters. They nodded, understanding, and for the first time, I saw genuine regret in their eyes. As I walked away from my parents, I felt a sense of closure. I knew that I'd never be the daughter they wanted me to be, but I was exactly the person I was meant to be. And that was all that mattered.